Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
On 1st and 10, Nance. Throw left side, complete to Scott. There he goes, left side. A big play there on the first play of the game. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Looking to throw. Nance. Trying to find Kupp, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 12-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there.
With his 17th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their LA brethren. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take him down field and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Nance. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Scott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. Off the play fake. Nance. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This is taken at the 18. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Down to about the 45.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they'll send Kupp in motion right. To throw on second down. Nance. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Chargers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Herbert going to change the play here.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. And now they'll audible to something else.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. It's caught by Davis. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Here's third and a few inches. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Down the right sideline. He may go.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they have their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And
now here's another interception. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come on, guys, dig deep.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Over the middle, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle, and it is 28-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Here's Herbert. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 46 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Davis. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snaps, and they're there and they end up making the play.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Herbert. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Throwing on first down. Nance. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Open man here is Scott, complete. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Off play action. Nance. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jalen Waddle from 21 yards away. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger offense set to take over in this battle for L.A. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. It's complete to Williams. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Third down and 1. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. And quickly they get to the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nance flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now a play fake here on first down. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Nance. And, my goodness, another interception. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 120 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
On 2nd down, Williams. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Justin Herbert, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
The Rams offense ready for their drive here against their L.A. brethren. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turns. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the fourth.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Akers. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Nance. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa able to record his 5th sack of the season. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like when I said that, in his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Well, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every